Imagine waking up at 3 in the morning to total chaos. The darkness of your bedroom is suddenly pierced by a bright, flashing tactical light and a red laser pointer tracking directly across your face. A voice from the shadows orders you to the ground. The intruder standing over Aaron Quinn and Denise Huskins looked completely surreal. He was dressed in a full black wetsuit and scuba gear, carrying a realistic-looking firearm and playing pre-recorded audio commands from a speaker on his hip. The attacker operated with mechanical precision. He bound Aaron's hands with zip ties, forced both of them to drink a liquid sedative, and placed blacked-out swim goggles over their eyes. The man claimed to be part of a multi-member extortion syndicate, demanding a highly specific ransom of exactly $8,500. The sheer theatricality of the attack left Aaron completely disoriented. Before he could process the scuba gear, the laser pointers, or the bizarrely low ransom demand, the liquid sedative took hold and pulled him under. When Aaron opened his eyes hours later, the house was dead silent. He was physically restrained. A camera had been taped up on the wall to monitor his movements. And the worst part was, Denise was gone. The intruder had left Aaron with a very specific ultimatum. If he contacted the authorities, the cartel would kill Denise. Aaron waited in absolute agony, desperate for the phone to ring with the captor's ransom demands. When hours passed and no call came, he finally broke his zip ties, fled the empty house, and sprinted to the authorities for help. Aaron walked into the station seeking a rescue mission, but the detectives inside had already decided he was a criminal. The moment Aaron arrived at the Vallejo Police Department and explained the wetsuit, the drone, and the secret syndicate, the mood inside the building shifted from concern to open hostility. Detectives didn't launch a manhunt. They didn't set up roadblocks or track Denise's phone. Instead, they stripped Aaron of his clothes, tested his hands for gunshot residue, locked him in an interrogation room, and turned off the cameras. FBI agents joined the local police in the room, subjecting Aaron to an aggressive 18-hour interrogation. They had decided his timeline was a lie. Because the hit movie Gone Girl had debuted in theaters just months prior, investigators accused Aaron of murdering Denise and fabricating a wild, cinematic story to hide her body. Confronted with a complex, bizarre crime, the local authorities immediately defaulted to preserving their own assumptions. They chose to psychologically break a traumatized victim, rather than investigate the evidence. While Aaron sat in an interrogation room, the media circus exploded. Then, 48 hours into the investigation, Denise suddenly materialized 400 miles away in her hometown of Huntington Beach. She was unharmed, carrying a duffel bag, and walking calmly down the street. For the police, this was the ultimate proof. They held a massive, live televised press conference where a spokesperson explicitly stated the couple had wasted city resources, orchestrating a calculated stunt for internet fame. The public turned on Aaron and Denise instantly. Surrounded by news microphones, they were harassed, threatened, and labeled the most hated couple in America. The physical home invasion had ended, but the couple was now trapped in a false narrative constructed by the very people meant to protect them. The case would have remained an unresolved scandal forever, if not for a completely unrelated crime wave 2 months later. In the nearby town of Dublin, California, Detective Misty Carousu was investigating a bizarre residential break-in. During that attack, a homeowner had fought off an intruder. As the attacker fled the scene in a panic, he made a critical forensic error. He dropped his cell phone. When Detective Carousu tracked the owner of that device, she didn't find a standard street criminal. She landed on Matthew Muller, a brilliant ex-military veteran and a graduate of Harvard Law School. The wild sci-fi story that Vallejo detectives openly mocked was actually the precise operational blueprint of a highly trained, legally brilliant predator executing tactical kidnappings. Police quickly raided a remote storage locker registered under Muller's name. Stashed inside the dark unit were pairs of blacked-out swim goggles, tactical laser pointers, a surveillance drone, zip ties, and a pre-recorded audio device. Every single item perfectly matched Aaron's dismissed testimony. Inside that storage unit, investigators opened Muller's laptop and found a video file of Denise Huskins tied to a bed. The footage provided forensic certainty, establishing a timeline that matched Denise's story and forcing the Vallejo Police Department to abandon their public accusations. Matthew Muller was eventually sentenced to 40 years in federal prison. Denise and Aaron fought back against the system that failed them, suing the city of Vallejo for defamation, and winning a $2.5 million settlement. But the psychological scars of the ordeal remain. It leaves us with a chilling question. What is a greater threat? A highly educated predator operating in the shadows of your bedroom, or an arrogant justice system willing to treat victims like criminals just to protect its own ego? Drop your theories in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button for more deep dive criminal psychology cases, and I'll see you in the next mystery.